Well, that's a wrap. Today we heard some very interesting and important information regarding priorities and perspectives on animal research. I want to thank Mr. Hamer, Representative Panetta, and Dr. Rocky for their comments and insights into animal research and what we, as scientists, can expect as discussions begin on funding on the 2023 Farm Bill. I think one of the most important comments made this morning was by Dr. Rocky, who said the key to success is collaboration. Every speaker mentioned the important role that collaboration plays in funding decisions. Let's take a look. Mr. Hamer mentioned a couple of important initiatives within the USDA under the auspices of the Dairy Grand Challenge, including dairy agriculture for people and the planet, and bovine milk carbohydrates and the microbiome. These collaborations cut across multiple ARS locations and include university researchers. Also, we heard from Mr. Hamer about the role that public-private partnerships will play in helping us achieve the goal of zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. Clearly, novel approaches to research and grantsmanship will be needed to reach this ambitious goal. To that end, the Memorandum of Understanding between the USDA and Innovation Center for U.S. Dairy is an example of new approaches to emerging problems. I include a link here if you're interested in learning more about this MOU and the implications. I will also include it in the chat for your reference. Mr. Hamer also mentioned a publication in JDS that documented the outcomes from the USDA and National Dairy Council collaborative meeting to develop a coordinated roadmap for dairy research, extension, and education. The title and link are here for your reference. It's a super interesting read, and I heartily recommend you take a look at the paper. It's great stuff. I'll also include the link in the chat of the meeting. Collaboration is essential in shepherding legislation through Congress also. Mr. Panetta described how the Ag Research Caucus works to raise the visibility of ag research within the House of Representatives. Current caucus initiatives include requests for investments in ag and climate research, and legislation being discussed in Congress today. The Foundation for Food and Agriculture Research is the manifestation of collaborative thinking within the ag research community. Breaking barriers between USDA and many other types of agencies, companies, commodity groups, foundations, and others is paradigm changing. FAR has leveraged $385 million in public funds in 2018 with an equal amount of private money, and leveraged those dollars to fill research gaps that other programs don't fill. As most funding supports research at land-grant universities, this provides a critical source of funding of important research and education of the next generation of researchers, teachers, and extension educators. Truly, collaboration is the key to success, as Dr. Rocky said, and FAR puts collaboration into practice. Okay, tomorrow's session will begin at the same time as today, 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Use the same login code as you did to join the meeting today. I'm sure you'll enjoy our session tomorrow with perspectives on research from several allied industry groups. At noon, we'll have a live roundtable discussion. So if you have questions, please send them in the meeting chat and we'll compile them to ask the presenters. Be safe, and we'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.